In this video, I made every NFL top 100 player from 2024 into a 99 overall. Now, this list was very controversial at multiple points throughout, not to mention guys that even missed the list entirely, but it was voted on by the players. Okay, so we'll see what they thought. Hey everyone, I've got something awesome to share with you today. Sisu mouth guards. Unlike traditional gummy mouth guards that act like chew toys, Sisu mouth guards allow you to talk, breathe, and drink without removing them, so athletes can stay focused on a game. Sisu provides up to a $50,000 dental warranty, ensuring your teeth are safe no matter what. And while older mouth guards hinder breathing and communication, Sisu's design eliminates these issues entirely. Sisu has transformed mouth guard technology, providing superior protection with a sleek design. I mean, we've seen multiple times Steph Curry got in trouble by the refs for throwing his mouthpiece. One of the times actually happened in a finals game. In such a big moment, something as simple as your mouth guard can have a huge impact on whether your team wins the finals or not. And because he had such a normal mouthpiece, he didn't really think twice about getting rid of it. But if he had the Sisu mouth guards, chances are he would not have been so fast to get rid of it or just disregard it like it didn't matter. And speaking from experience, I used to play football back in the day, so I know what it's like to be out of breath and taking your mouth guard out of your mouth every single intermission, you know, between plays. And it gets old. You know, you just want to focus on what the play call is, who your man is, you know, what route you're doing, whatever you're supposed to be focused on. But you have to also worry about whether your mouth guard is out or in your mouth by the time the play starts, because it's also a rule that you have to have it in your mouth. So it would be way easier if you just never had to take it out. So don't plug your air hole, switch to Sisu, and keep your game strong on the field. Now, the Bears' highest ranking player on the list was Keenan Allen, coming in at number 51. And then they also had Montez Sweat at number 82. But that's it for Chicago. I don't know how DJ Moore didn't get there. I think he's extremely underrated. Jalen Johnson probably should have got there too, but hey, what do I know? The highest ranking Cincinnati Bengal was Joe Burr, coming in at number 39, even though he missed a lot of time. They also had Trey Hendrickson and Jamar Chase, well deserved. The Buffalo Bills had Josh Allen at number 12 on the top 100. Deion Dawkins, the only other Buffalo Bill to get in there, he was number 96. I thought Milano would have been in there. I was kind of shocked that he wasn't. Denver only had one member in the top 100, Patrick Surtain, the second at number 52. Thought that was a little bit low for him, but at least he's in there. Myles Garrett ended up at number 5 on the top 100. And then you also had Amari Cooper, who was number 70. Obviously, Chubb, you know, he got injured early. I'm still shocked to see only 2 Browns in there. Thought they could have had at least one more. The guy who consistently gets over 1,000 yards every single year, Mike Evans, was the highest ranking Buccaneer at number 26 on the list. Antoine Winfield Jr. was number 46. Tristan Wirfs was number 85. And Levante David was number 99. Buda Baker was the only Arizona Cardinal to get on the list. He was number 89. Khalil Mack had a nice season, and his peers noticed that he ended up at number 29, the highest ranking Charger. Justin Herbert ended up at number 75, and Derwin James was number 83. This is probably the most controversial part. I mean, Patrick Mahomes, most of us can agree he's the best player in the league. And you would think, okay, if he's not going to be number 1, at least he's number 2, right? Or at the very least, no question, you got to put him in the top 3 or else you don't know what you're talking about. He ended up number 4 on the list, which I just honestly could not believe. The Chiefs had 3 guys in the top 10. Chris Jones was number 6. Kelsey was number 9. But then no other Chiefs on the entire top 100. I mean, they could have easily had 2, maybe 3 more. So, you know, I guess the players just don't like Kansas City that much, because there's no explanation as to why Mahomes was only number 4. Now, this is something that the players actually got right, though. Zaire Franklin, number 100 on the list, extremely underrated in Madden. He was a normal dev, 79 overall, before I changed him to a 99. Like, he's extremely underrated in this game. The only Indianapolis Colt to make it on the top 100. The Commanders had Jonathan Allen coming in at number 54. They also had Bobby Wagner at number 59, and Scary Terry McLaurin at number 97. Now, the Cowboys had CeeDee Lamb coming in at number 13. Dak Prescott at number 16. Micah Parsons at number 17. Deron Bland at number 31. And then Zach Martin at number 53. But not only did the Dolphins have 3 more players than the Cowboys in the top 100, and the second most of any team in the NFL, they also had the number 1 overall player. Tyreek the Cheetah Hill at number 1. Then you had Ramsey at 25, Tua at 36, Mostert at number 60, Chubb at 62, Waddle at 63, Jordan Poyer at 65, and then Teron Armstead at 67. 8 players for the Dolphins. Jalen Hurts was the Eagles' highest rated player at number 15. They had AJ Brown at number 21, Lane Johnson at 41, Saquon at 86, and Smitty at number 90. The Falcons, Jesse Bates III was rated at number 74, which I thought was kind of low for him. Kirk Cousins was number 81, and Lindstrom was number 88. The San Francisco 49ers had one more player in the top 100 than the Dolphins, and the most of any NFL team. Christian McCaffrey rated at number 3 in the league. Then you had Trent Williams at number 7, Warner at number 11, Kittle at number 14, Bosa at 27, Purdy at 28, Debo at 30, Ayuk at 66, and then Greenlaw at 76. 9 players in the top 100. The Giants had 2 players in the top 100, both of them on the front 7. Lawrence II was number 24, and then Brian Burns was number 55. Another Josh Allen was in the top 100, this time the one from Jacksonville. He was at number 35, so a lot of respect from his peers, as he deserved. Trevor Lawrence at number 94, and believe it or not, the New York Jets had the 3rd most players of any team in the top 100. Quincy Williams being the highest ranked at number 32, Quinnen Williams at 37, Sauce Gardner at 38, Garrett Wilson at 72, Hassan Reddick at 87, and Aaron Rodgers at 92. The Lions were tied for the 4th most players of any team in the top 100. Panay Sewell was number 22. Then you had Amon-Ra right behind him at 23, Aiden Hutchinson at 47, Goff right behind him at 48, and then Sam Laporta, number 80, after a phenomenal rookie season. Jordan Love got a lot of respect from his peers. He ended up at number 34 on the list. Him and Rashawn Gary, who ended up at number 50, the only 2 Packers to show up on the list. I was shocked to see Jair not in there. Panthers unfortunately did not have anyone in the top 100. I thought Derek Brown should have been in there. Maybe even Adam Thielen. I mean, he had a really nice year. Patriots didn't have anyone in there. I think Judon was injured. But it's about time this guy got his flowers. Max Crosby ended up in the top 10 of the top 100. Then you had Devontae at number 40 and Christian Wilkins at number 58. 3 guys from the Raiders. No more Aaron Donald, so the highest ranked Los Angeles Ram was Puka Nacua, number 33 on the list. After a record-breaking rookie season, Stafford came in at 42, Cooper Kupp at 69, nice, and then Kyron Williams at 78. Lamar Action Jackson finished at number 2 on the top 100. Then you had Roquan at number 19, Kyle Hamilton at number 43, Derrick Henry at 49, and Justin Madubuike at number 61. Only 5 Ravens was kind of interesting. I thought they would have at least got 6, maybe even 7. The Saints only had 1 guy in the top 100, the always consistent Demario Davis at number 44. Seattle had 3 guys in the top 100. Highest ranked was DK Metcalf at number 84. Then you had Rick Woolen at number 91 and Julian Love at number 95. Pittsburgh, of course, TJ Watt was the highest ranked at number 8. Patrick Queen at number 64. Minka at number 79. And Cameron Hayward at number 98. Some people think he got rated too high. I don't think so. I think he's really that good. Okay, CJ Stroud at number 20, leading the way for the Texans. Then you had Diggs at number 56. Daniil Hunter at 68. And Laramie Tunsil at 71. The only Titan on the list, Jeffrey Simmons, came in at number 73. And I thought this was extremely low for a guy this talented. Justin Jefferson at only number 18. He should have been in the top 10 in my humble opinion. And then Harrison Smith at number 93. Only 2 Vikings to make it. And now we have 99 99s in the league. That's because one of them, Justin Simmons, is currently a free agent. So he's not on the team, and he was ranked 57 in the top 100. So all the teams have been altered for the most part. A couple of teams didn't have anyone on the list. Maybe they use that as motivation as we sim to the playoffs. Let me know your predictions down below. I don't see how the Dolphins don't make it from the AFC. That's what I'm going to go with. I could maybe see the Jets in there as well. NFC, I might go with the Lions. I don't know. I'm just trying to be different, okay? Niners probably going to end up there, but I'm going to go with Lions and Dolphins. Ravens go 14-3, 1 seed in the AFC. Dolphins, Jets, Jaguars, Bengals, Chiefs, and Texans make it to the postseason. And those are for the most part, teams that had a bunch of players in the top 100. Not surprised to see the Patriots with the worst record. They didn't have anyone on the list. NFC, we had the Packers go 16-1 with only 2 guys on the top 100. You had the Cowboys at 15-2, the Eagles, Niners, Saints, Vikings, and Bears. The Rams, once again, getting hated on by EA. Same with the Lions. All those 99s and they didn't make it. The Bucks, 5-12. That makes no sense. Panthers, okay, Giants, yeah. But some of these teams, I mean, just get no love. But look at the Bears with Caleb. Let's see if they can make some noise in the postseason. Passing stats, Mahomes almost had 5,000 yards. Prescott was second. Then you had Burrow, Rodgers, McCarthy in the top 5. Purdy, the last quarterback to throw for over 4,000. I'm going to scroll all the way down. See who threw the least amount of yards. Drake May also threw more interceptions and touchdowns. What happened to Kyler? 11-23 ratio. One of the worst I've seen in a while, man. Bo Nix, 12-14 ratio. I think those are the only guys that threw more interceptions than touchdowns. Nope, Russell Wilson, 23-27. My goodness, just not taking care of the football. Dak with the most passing touchdowns, only threw 2 interceptions. Should be in the driver's seat for MVP unless Mahomes had a lot of rushing stats. Caleb in the top 10 for passing touchdowns. Jacobs almost had 2,000, man. 1916. He lead everyone. Henry, then Mostert, then Mixon, then Saquon. McCaffrey outside the top 5, you don't see that often. And then here's everyone that got at least 1,000 yards rushing. Rashad, the last one. Isaiah Pacheco, most rushing touchdowns. Edwards, Henry, Mixon tied for second. And a bunch of guys in the teens, man. Let's see if we can find the quarterback stats. I want to see if Mahomes or Dak did anything on the ground. Lamar, of course, Richardson, those are to be expected. Dak, 473 yards rushing, 4 touchdowns. Haven't seen Mahomes yet, so it looks like he might be in the driver's seat. There he is. Mahomes, 319 yards, 2 touchdowns. CeeDee Lamb profited from that great Dak season. 1,842 yards, almost 400 more than second place Amon-Ra. Yeah, Cooper Kupp in the top 3. Rashee Rice, Higgins rounding out the top 5. Really nice season from a lot of these wide receivers. Metcalf with over 1,000. Rashee Rice, most receiving touchdowns. CD, Keenan, Mike Evans, and Jamar tied for second with 16. What a season. Simba with the most tackles on the season. Khalil Mack, 24.5 sacks, breaks the record. Crosby, Parsons, Hutchinson, and Josh Allen in the top 5. Phenomenal season from a lot of these players. Guys that we improved their overall. Asante Samuel, Debo, Kenny Moore. None of those guys got up to a 99, but there's one. Jalen Ramsey. The only one I see. Okay, there's Reek Woolen also in there. Harrison the Hitman as well. Yeah, let's go ahead and check out MVP. I had a feeling Dak would end up winning it. Lamar's up second. Mahomes third. Bunch of guys in here that were on the top 100 list. OPOY goes to Lamar. DPOY to Khalil. Lamb takes home OPOY, and then Parsons wins DPOY. Cowboys looking good heading into the playoffs. Dak wins best QB. Saquon best running back. CD best wide receiver. Martin best O lineman. Parsons best D lineman. I thought they were going to sweep the awards. Van Ginkel gets best linebacker, and then a Debo best DB. Best QB in the AFC. Lamar best running back. Henry. Rasheed at best wide receiver. Linderbaum best O lineman. Crosby best D lineman. Khalil best linebacker, and then Kenny Moore best DB. We have the Ravens and Texans, a rematch of the real life matchup. The Jets and the Bengals, Packers and Eagles, and then Cowboys and Niners. Some of those scores look a little crazy, so you know we got to check it out. The Dolphins with 899 overalls lose in round 1. Tua 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. Stroud was 4 touchdowns, no picks. And the Texans shut down Tyreek 6 for 72. They end up getting it done, 42-24. The Bears go home, 21-3 loss against the Cowboys. Caleb threw under 100 yards on the game, man. That Cowboys defense looking scary. Jaguars went home. Bengals took care of them 26-17. Niners took care of the Vikings by 3. It was a very close game. The Chiefs lost to the Jets 31-16. Mahomes was held in check by this Jets defense, and Wilson went off 11 for 139, a touchdown. Then the Eagles shut out the Saints 45-0. Dominant performance by Philadelphia. They're looking good. But let's see if they can look great against the 1 seed Green Bay Packers with 99 overall. Jordan Love leading away. First plays a play action over the middle. It's deflected after that incompletion. Back to the pass they go. This time Musgrave holds on to it. We have a 3rd and 2 chance for a quick 3 and out. If you're Philadelphia, read option. Love gonna keep it himself and pick up the first down on the ground. A couple plays later, Love trying to spread the ball around. This time He got a little too ambitious. James Bradbury gets the INT. It was intended for Christian Watson. Now the Eagles are going to start off with great field position. 1st and 10, shotgun is going to be a read option. Philadelphia had a chance to get a big gain, but Hurts cut it inside for whatever reason. When there was so much green to the outside, might be a costly mistake. 2nd down, he completes it to his fellow 99 overall, Devontae Smith, and they pick up the 1st down anyway. Here they go inside 30. This time, it's an RPO. A.J. Brown getting taken down. That's a great tackle right there from that Packers DB with a possible touchdown save and tackle. Next play, 2nd down and 8 Hurts, and an empty backfield going to the end zone, and he connects with Smitty. Eagles take the first lead of the game, and now we find out if they're able to hold on to it. The Packers have plenty of talent, so you cannot count them out. 14-7 as we head into the 3rd quarter, and there they go, tying this bad boy up. We're going to probably have to hop back in, but here's yet another 4th down for Green Bay. We'll see if the Eagles can get off the field this time. Stick is the play call. Watson catches it, but he's short of the sticks. So the Eagles are headed to the conference championship game. Now let's take a look at our first AFC divisional round game. We have the Texans and the Ravens. First play, Stroud off of play action. Only going to dump it off for 1 yard. Let's start from this Ravens defense. Stroud up to a 99. Along with his wide receiver, Stephon Diggs, his left tackle, Laramie Tunsil. A lot of talent on this Houston team. Stroud going to take off for a few. That Ravens defense also has a few 99s. Roquan Madubuike and Kyle Hamilton to be exact. Here's Stroud going to complete it to his tight end Schultz, and they keep the chains moving. Here's Mixon on his first carry. Getting to the outside, breaking a tackle, staying on his feet. Joe Mixon gonna take this one to the crib. What a start for the Texans. Lamar Jackson with Henry in his backfield trying to answer back. Here's Derek on his first carry. Only able to get 1 yard. 2nd and 9. This time Lamar's gonna pass it and he's gonna find his running back. They make it a manageable 3rd down. Trips to the right. Texans try to get a 3 and out. Halfback draw. Henry breaking not 1 but 2 tackles, picking up the 1st. What a play by the running back. Big 3rd down. Back to Henry. I don't blame him, but this time he's stopped by one of the 99 overalls on that Texans defense, Danielle Hunter. It's not how you start, it's how you finish, and they're starting really well. 14-0 at one point. Baltimore fights back, makes it 10-14. Heading to half number 2. They cut it to a 1-point game until the Texans extend their lead to 2. We have 2 minutes left in the 4th. 2nd and 1, the Ravens. Right around midfield, going to the screen. Henry having himself a game. He cannot be brought down. He picks up the 1st down and then some. The Ravens going to settle for 3. So it all comes down to this. Pretty much have to go Hail Mary and hope for a miracle. Otherwise, the Texans going to go home. And that's exactly what's going to happen. Nice catch. But no time left on the clock. The Ravens move on to the conference championship. Here we go in our 2nd divisional matchup in the NFC. Niners versus Cowboys. So many 99s on both these teams. San Fran should come into this one as the favorite. They had the most players in the top 100 out of any team with 9. They're looking pretty good heading into this one, and they're starting off pretty hot. Purdy to Kittle for 18 yards. Very next play, Purdy back to the air. This time he lobs it up, and it ends up caught by Deebo Samuel, proving why he belongs in that top 100, going up against another top 100 player, Deron Bland. 4th and goal, gutsy play call from San Fran. I like it. Show you mean business. Purdy gonna pass, and it's caught for the touchdown. San Fran takes the first lead of the game. All right, let's see if the Cowboys can get anything going on their first drive. Multiple tight ends in a game. Here's Zeke to the outside, running behind a 99 overall Zach Martin. I think there are 3 Cowboys on this offense that were on the list. They're going up against the defense that has a few of them as well. Zeke making it a 3rd and short after Hufanga brings him down at the 28. Here's Dak in the shotgun. Can he keep this drive alive? Zeke up the gut, gonna fight and pick up the 1st. 3rd and 10 though, we're in the 2nd quarter now. Dak surveying the field. This time he's gonna try to go to the right. It ends up incomplete. Nice stop by the Niners. Dallas finally break the curse and end up beating this team in the playoffs. They tie it up in the 2nd quarter. Actually end up taking the lead, and we're knotted up at 10 in the 3rd quarter. Cowboys score a touchdown. Niners answer back until the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown to tie us up at 24. So here comes Brock Purdy in this Niners offense. Purdy throwing a huge interception to Eric Kendricks at the worst possible time. The Cowboys get a pick 6, and now all the pressure's on San Fran. Now it's a 4th down and 5. Biggest play of the game. This is to see who ends up going to the conference championship. It's incomplete. Trevon Diggs forces the incompletion. The Cowboys are going to win this one. They're going to play against the Eagles. And now our final matchup of the divisional round, we have the Bengals taking on the Jets. Joe Burr on his first pass, rolling out to the right, completing it to his tight end, who ends up picking up the first down. Not a lot of running from Cincinnati, and why would they? When Burrow's playing this well, there's the rookie Jermaine Burton. Cincy up 7-0. How does Aaron Rodgers answer back? By throwing an interception on his very first play in this game. Not the way they wanted to start. Now, since he has a chance to go up 2 possessions, they do exactly that. But the Jets cut it back to 1 possession, and they're trying to stay within that range. Halftime, it's 24-14. Bengals keep them at arm's distance, 31-21 in the 4th quarter now. 2-possession game. The Jets cut it to 6. That's the only turnover of the game. That early interception, but the onside kick does not work. Cincinnati is headed to the conference championship game. We have 2 rivalries in our final 4, but it's the Ravens and Cowboys who are gonna end up in the Super Bowl. 35-21. Baltimore takes care of Cincy. Lamar with a phenomenal game. They just could not stop that offense. Meanwhile, the Eagles-Cowboys was a 1-point thriller. The Cowboys turned up in the 4th quarter with 14 points and took the W away from Philadelphia. Both of these teams had 5 players in the top 100, so it's pretty much as even as it gets, even though the Ravens start off with an early lead, 14-0 at 1 point, and then the Cowboys come storming back to make it 14-10. However, the Ravens answer back with a flurry of beautiful possessions, and they end up winning this one, running away. Lamar Jackson ends up a Super Bowl champion when I made every top 100 player in the NFL in 2024 into a 99 overall. Man, thank you so much for watching to the end. Subscribe if you're new. Check out the mouth guards down below. Link in the description and in the pinned comment.